Hey everyone. I'm sorry about the lighting. This is the best I can do with a architecture lamp and a table lamp, and it's nighttime and it's dark, and ah, I played with the lamp forever. This is it. So I kind of wanted to do a 5-month Surgiversary update part 2. I felt like I sort of threw this stuff out there this morning and then the timer went off, and I kind of really wanted to talk about where I am at 5 months and um, what I've had to sort of go through to get here. Not that I'm putting myself out as any sort of example or anything like that, because I struggle every day with just trying to make sure I have all the basics covered. You know, the water, the way to eat, the how much to eat, the what to eat, the exercise, the keeping track of my protein, the taking of my vitamins, the water rules around eating and how much to drink, all of that. And it's overwhelming. And it's a lifestyle I want to adopt and make a habit. But right now, I am still in like the checklist phase. So I just kind of wanted to take the 10 minutes. The timer. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll set it for 7 minutes. I'm going to take 7 minutes and in a more relaxed manner and just kind of talk about what it's been like for 5 months. So, if you haven't watched all my prior videos, in a nutshell, I started at 370 pounds and I had gastric bypass surgery because my body was falling apart and I couldn't exercise and I couldn't move and I couldn't lose weight and I was gaining weight no matter what I did. And physically I had orthopedic issues, so I couldn't walk and I couldn't go anywhere, and I had lost my social life, and it was all I could do to take pain pills and get out of bed and get to work. And I couldn't run the house anymore or do the laundry or walk the dog. You know, I couldn't run a house. I was just becoming increasingly disabled, and the pain as my hip wore out and my knee wore out, and then it started wearing out my back. The pain was just excruciating. So I had a couple orthopedic surgeries and I had gastric bypass surgery, all within about 6 months. Since the surgery, I've lost 140 pounds. Well, not since the surgery, but since I started this process, because I lost 40 or 50 pounds pre-surgery. But since I started this process and had my surgeries, it's been 1 year. And I had my surgery at the end of May. I've lost 140 pounds, and I started out at size 32, and now I'm like a 16, 18. And I can move, and I can walk, and I can run a house, and I can do laundry, and I can put on my shoes, and where I couldn't stand long enough to take a shower, I can take a shower. I can sit on a couch. I can go out to a restaurant and sit in a chair. I can get up and down a movie theater seat. I can sit comfortably in the seat. I have a social life again. I feel much stronger and better, and I still have a long way to go. So it's been a journey that's been worth it. And even if I didn't go any further, if I had to stop where I am as far as my physical strength and ability and weight loss and everything, if this was as good as it could get, it would still all be worth it. And I'm hopeful that over the next 6 months things will continue to improve as I exercise more, lose more weight, do more physical therapy, tra la la. So to get here, I had to learn how to cook, and I had to learn how to deal with food in a whole different relationship. Food really is fuel. It's no longer entertainment. Although with the holidays coming around, I've noticed the thought of food being entertaining is more commonly on my mind. Like all these bowls of Halloween candy. It was like, whoa, you know, you have to stay really conscious not to just automatically, well, it's Halloween, you know, grab. Um, so I had to change. I had to be willing to cook. I hated cooking. We ate on the run constantly. We're really busy people. I don't want to take the time to cook. I don't want to take the time to do the dishes. I love entertaining and I love cooking for a crowd. And I love having a party. And I don't mind cleaning up for that. But to just come home and cook and clean up and then the next night come home and cook and clean up, I hated that. So we ate on the go a lot. We ate out a lot. And I had to be willing to change all of that and create new habits around that. I had to be willing to go through a lot of different vitamins to find ones that I could force myself to take. I had to go through a lot of protein shakes to find a concoction that I could drink on a regular basis because it's hard to eat enough food to get the protein that you really need. I think lately, the last month or so, psychologically, I've had to really examine what it is about me that made me my own worst enemy. And I can still be my own worst enemy. I demand perfection or nothing. And it's just amazing how certain attitudes like that have come into play with where I ended up physically. So I can see where, yeah, the weight is coming off and I like the physical changes, but that's just one plane of this whole process. Um, what else has the last 5 months been? I belched a lot for a long time, and that's getting better. I've lost a lot of hair, about half of my hair. Everybody assures me it'll grow back. I'm hoping that God will take advantage of this opportunity to give me the curls he gave my daughter. Since he has to grow my hair back anyway, he might as well just give me those gorgeous curls at the same time. I wouldn't mind. I don't know. I don't really know what else to say. If you're pre-op and you're wondering, would it be worth it? I think the thing I like about this surgery is that once you do it, there's no turning back. So even if you wanted to go out and eat 5 triple layer chocolate cakes, you can't. And so there are times when I just want to say, oh, screw it, and my tool saves me. And I'm grateful for that. And I resent that I can never go back and go out and eat 5 triple layer chocolate cakes if I want to. So it's a dual-edged sword. But no regrets. No regrets. And hopeful that it's going to even get better. See? I'm a good babbler. So that's the rest of my 5-month Surgiversary update and check-in. I hope everybody has a great week. Again, I'm sorry for the lighting and that I look weird and I've got all these reflections going on. Have a great week. I'll check in on Saturday. Bye.